The current school system is like a copy-paste system where the student need to read what is there in the books to get marks. What about the understanding and application of the subject? What about the skills and practical approach to education? Alchemy Talks presents Listen, Think, Act. Pluralize the Cognitive Skills Revolution by Saravanan Sundaramurthy.
Receiving Best Outgoing Student of the College for all-round achievement was just the beginning. Today, founder and managing director at Ed6 Brain Lab and IIT Madras RTBI Incubator Company, PMP and Six Sigma Black Belt, partner at M6 Events and Tours, CEO at Media 6 Creative Services, Mr. Saravanan Sundaramurthy. Listen, think, act. Pluralize the cognitive skills revolution.
First and foremost, good afternoon everybody. I want to talk about revolution. I need some answers. I need your opinions. Because no revolution can start without one nut making others to follow. So, what is this about? Listen, think, act. All about, I'm going to talk to you about how simple things that we listen to and put the thought process inside the brain. The greatest ever creation, and that is something till now 90% plays undiscovered by humans within the body, which is an organ, is the human brain. If one simple atom that is agitated within a nuclear reactor can create such an impact, one single thought, a neuron that can create, can make much many different impact, much bigger and larger impact. Everyone is born genius. You agree? Yes or no? Yes. Alright, no, I'm not asking what we're today. I'm saying it's not born genius. And we strongly say our system had made us something different. So, with this beginning, let me move on to hypothetical situations. Scenario number one. How many of you believe in God? Excellent. I have a lot of company here. Whichever God we believe in comes home. There's a very ardent believers, Raju and Manju, who are married for 20 years. They have a 17-year-old son. So God decides, oh my God, this. So he rings the calling. Door opens. So Manju and Raju get excited, extremely excited. Wow! So we have the God we've been praying to coming in. Oh, come home. So we've been asking, so how are things with you? Oh, great. Also with you coming in. So I know your son, you have a 17-year-old son. Why did you bring him in? No. He's studying for his 12th exam. Our parents today are so engulfed in things where when it is 12th, it don't matter anything. Nothing is important to us. He needs to score marks. And how will you look at the students? The story number two. All of us use ATMs? No. So the students are looked at as ATM machines. Look at them for marks. Put my 7th card. Give me the score. Facts, physics, chemistry, botany. Put my 8th grade mark. Give me the score. The parents, the teacher, the system wants them to be score machines. And we feel happy about it. End of the day, we just want them to be moving out from one account or one grade to another grade and make them out of the school. Kick them out. I'm fine, I got 100% result. So what happens to them after that? They go to the college. Highest number of engineering institutes in the whole country. We have, then what happens? Campus recruitment happens. For how many? You know the percentage? Only 25% of the engineering graduates are employed. This is from the World Bank report. What happened to the rest of 75? Are they defective? Is it the problem of the product or it is the problem of the system? Number two, the next, only 47% approximately are employable of overall graduates across domains. So what happens to the rest? So how are you going to save them? They are part of your family, they can be your extended family, they can be your neighbors, they can be anybody small, anybody big. The next statistics are the global index, innovation index. India ranks 76th position in that. And in the BRICS countries, the Brazil, Russian Federation, South Africa, everybody, China, everybody has moved on rankings in the Global Innovation Index. India came down. We have gone down 10 places in the Global Innovation Index. Why is this? What's really happening? Let it be Forbes, let it be any leading magazine. What it talks about, what are the important 20th century skills, the most sought after 21st century skills. They say Critical thinking, cognitive skills, problem solving, visual processing, focus and attention, decision making, all of these are important across the domain, across the job skills. I may be a doctor, I may be an engineer, I may be a scientist, I may be an analyst, I may be a coder, I may be a network specialist. Irrespective of all these jobs, these are some of the skills they have identified as the 21st century skills. And where are we on that? There is a very alarming statistics that says if we proceed in the same direction, by 2020, India will have the highest number of unemployable graduates in the whole world. It is not about unemployability, it is about employable. They cannot be employed in any knowledge economy. So what are they going to do to the economy? It's going to be deteriorate. It's going to be deterioration. So it is extremely important that all of us realize the need for a knowledge economy. The knowledge economy can understand exactly what are the problems of it. It can be the problem with water, it can be a problem with pollution, it can be a problem with anything and everything. For that, it is not about the maths, physics, chemistry, botany, zoology, economics, commerce, we study. It is about the facts, the common sense that need to be possessed by a human being to understand what needs to be the change. So are we expecting a paddy crop to give us tomatoes? What is the problem all about? So we are not giving the right sunlight, the soil is not right, or the foundation, or the interacting skills, networking skills. So where are we really going wrong? And today's children are doing that precisely. They are following or pursuing a dream that they don't know whether it is their dream. It is whether their soul search. It is their passion. So anything that we pursue without passion will not give us success. And unfortunately, that is what happening to most of us today. How are we going to change it? So success is not about bringing in the money. It is about making the world a better place by understanding what we are. This is about the change we need. The only constant in the world, the change we want to see. People should be aware of the cognitive skills. Today, if you look at it, there is less than 1% awareness in this whole country about the cognitive skills. Every report publishes worldwide says we need critical thinking. How many of us have been told to think out of the box? How many of us have been told to think out of the box? Anybody teach you how to think out of the box? In none of our standards, we have never been taught how to think out of the box. Suddenly, you are asked to study, score, mark. You are coming here, no marks, you only think out of the box. How do we think out of the box? Maybe we sit outside a box and think and take a photo, put it on the Facebook, get the likes. That's the only possible thing today we can do. How can we become real out of the box thinkers? How can we become real lateral thinkers? How can that happen? By creating an awareness, by getting us to know the differential calculus, the integral calculus, the matrix, set theory, second order figure, third order figure that we studied, we never applied to our depth. We dream about when I'm going to experience this. Why did I study this? Where I'm going to, what I'm going to do with this LCM? Well, I don't know. But study. Yeah, I study, man. I got 100 in math. I'm great. But what happens? How it helps me? So, creating an awareness, making this as a curriculum, making this as one of the most important things as part of the whole school education, as part of the whole college education. Today, companies have started moving towards it. The employers are using cognitive skills to hire. The government should realize the need for the change, that I'm not going to produce the defective products for this country. The most greatest asset for any country is their youth. If I'm going to make them defective, if I'm going to make them not employable, I'm creating a disaster consciously, generation after generation. I'm creating an erosion of the knowledge economy. So the government should come in, pitch in, and create a difference in what we call it as the knowledge economy, which is about creating the awareness, creating the assessments, and following by that is enhancements. Okay, I know I'm at this level, so how can I improve? Today you can see the CSAT examination, they want to bring down the standard. If I can't reach the standard, now it is very easy, bring down the standard. You can't cross in a 100-meter hurdle race, which is around 1 meter, you bring it 10 centimeter. We all of them will all win. So it is about nowadays winning, it is not about making an impact. That is what our country is heading to. the rest of the world. They're going towards building something better, bigger. Where are we heading to? So it's awareness, followed by the assessment, followed by the enhancement, and of course, research. How many of us believe that research helps any domain? How many of us believe research? Can you recollect one research in school education? Only surveys, unfortunately. So what has happened to the school education? What we believe in education. So education is not about graduating oneself to the higher level of degrees and making bigger monies, filling the pockets. It's about the knowledge what we have gained and graduating the world. There are so many people who have lost their life for the freedom of this country. What are we losing? We're not doing anything. We're not gone beyond a point to give back. It's very important that it can be a pursuit of anything. It can be to do with water, it can be to do with air, it can be to do with anything, any pollution, it can be to do with anything, but we should live for a cause, not cause. Saying that, I wish you all the best and thanks for